husband Will and I set off on our honeymoon road trip. He leaned back in his seat, completely relaxed, while the strange smile on my face slowly morphed into something sinister. Just the day before we left, I'd stumbled across his computer and found evidence of him dating another woman. What shattered my heart even more was his promise to her that he'd leave me soon. In that moment, my heart died. This honeymoon trip became my carefully orchestrated revenge journey. I needed a perfect accident, a death that wouldn't raise any suspicions. Soon, the opportunity came. We signed up for whitewater rafting. While he gathered our gear, I boarded early and pulled out my hidden knife. I carefully cut through the footstrap on his seat, leaving just enough thread to barely hold. As the current grew stronger and the raft headed toward the rapids ahead, I knew the massive force would almost certainly throw him overboard. Sure enough, everything went as planned. A huge wave crashed over us, and Will tumbled into the water. He struggled desperately, constantly calling for help, his eyes full of despair and pleading. I actually reached out my hand to him, but then another wave struck, and I was instantly swept into the water too. But I couldn't swim. I thought I was going to die. Yet he still swam toward me without hesitation and pulled me to shore. He saved my life. In that moment, my determination wavered. The man who had betrayed me also saved me, and I didn't know if I should still carry out my plan for revenge. But later that night, my hesitation disappeared. I saw Will secretly making a phone call, speaking in a very suggestive tone. My determination became firm again. The next day, we went hiking in the forest. Right at the entrance, a blonde woman called out Will's name. I looked at her, and a strong instinct told me she was the one. The nervous look on Will's face confirmed my suspicion. I pretended to ask who she was. He introduced her as his former colleague. Kara greeted me warmly and gave me a hug. Just then, a man walked over. It was Kara's current boyfriend. Kara's appearance completely disrupted my plan. The few of us walked together until we reached the riverside. Kara got ready to go swimming, while my husband went off to use the bathroom. As he walked, his eyes kept drifting toward Kara, and then he accidentally fell into a pit. Before I could even react, Kara ran over first, looking very concerned. That scene made me even more certain of my judgment. Later that night, we drank together. When I returned to the room, I was so drunk that I collapsed on the floor. I woke up in the middle of the night and found that Will was gone. I picked up his phone, and a new message pierced my eyes. "Meet me at the waterfall at 1 a.m. I was sure it was from Kara. My heart was filled with pure rage. In the pouring rain, I went to the place they had agreed to meet. There, I saw a man in a raincoat standing by the cliff. I threw away the necklace he had given me, rushed at him in anger, and pushed him off the cliff. To prepare for police questioning and get rid of any evidence, I headed back to my place and took a shower. I deleted all of Kara's messages and scrubbed the apartment clean. Standing in front of the mirror, I rehearsed my fabricated story over and over. Then came a knock at the door. I pulled myself together and opened it. I thought I was seeing things. I opened the door again. That's when it hit me I had killed the wrong person.